perfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. That is a quote from the famous Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was born on June 1st, 1926 in Los Angeles, California. Her real name was Norma Jean Mortensen and was later baptized to be Norma Jean Baker, which was her mom's last name. She was also known as the Blonde Bombshell. When she was 7, her mom was diagnosed with schizophrenia, which led to her being placed in many foster homes, which led to why she was so uneducated. And she was married 3 times. The first time was to James Daugherty. He was a merchant marine, and she did this at the age of 16 to escape the foster system, and they were married for 4 years. Daugherty was sent to the South Pacific during World War II, and Marilyn Monroe was discovered by a photographer who also got her on many magazine covers, which is this one right there. That was one of the first ones she was on. After her and Daugherty split in 1946, she signed her first contract with 21st Century Fox. Fox had this image that they wanted her to be, so she dyed her hair blonde and changed her stage name to Marilyn Monroe. Monroe was her grandma's last name, so that's what she ended up changing that to. That's why she changed it. And in 1947, her bubbly personality led her to win the Miss California Artichoke Queen. She suffered from pre-performance anxiety, which that led to many of her contracts being canceled because it caused her to be physically ill, and she would get shaky and sick. And she married Joe DiMaggio in 1954. He was a well-known baseball player, and they were very good friends, even after they got divorced and up to the day she died. He was even seen taking flowers to her grave. He helped plan her funeral, and in 1956, she starred in Bus Stop and began to be known as a talented comedian. A year after her split with DiMaggio, she married playwright Arthur Miller, and they were married from 1956 to 1961. And in 1961, she starred in The Misfits, which was the same year that her and Arthur Miller split, and that was also the movie that he wrote. And it was her last completed movie. And after that movie, she was admitted to a psychiatric hospital, and when she got back, she displayed erratic behavior, so she was fired from Fox in 1962 when filming, and the movie was uncompleted, and it was called Something's Got to Give. At the end of her successful life, her films grossed $200 million, and the coroner stated she died from acute barbiturate poisoning, so a probable suicide. And that was one of her more famous pictures.